77 flavors of Chicago. Guess where we at?
In the wilderness.
We're in the wilderness. We're coming to you live from the third day of the Taste of Chicago. And that brings us to the trivia question for you all.
Third time, best time.
Yeah, so this is Taste of Chicago. How old is the Taste of Chicago?
How old? I know the answer.
Yeah. This is an easy one. This is a layup, man, because I got a bunch of other fun facts I'm going to tell you. But how old is the Taste of Chicago? Bonus, what day did the Taste of Chicago start? We'll get to that right after the intro. 77 Flavors of Chicago starts right now.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Yo, we are back.
Outside. This episode is a fake episode because we're not in a neighborhood or a community area.
That's very true. We are in
nothing
uncommunity area in Chicago. Grand Park is what they
not part of any community area.
It's not a part of it. That's a bonus. That's a double bonus fun fact. Yeah. Speaking of the fun fact, do you know how old the Taste of Chicago is?
I do.
How old?
42 years old.
42 years old. There you go. There you go. Anybody else out there that got it right? That's another coin for you.
No, just for me. Why do you gotta give anybody else a coin?
Whatever. The Taste of Chicago started 1980. Anybody know the day that it started? Do you know?
I'm gonna guess, but I don't think I know. Let's say June 21st.
No. It started July 4th.
Oh.
1980. Yes.
Okay.
That was the very first Taste of Chicago. Thank you all for listening in, Dario.
Sarah.
And of course, this is a special episode, bonus little episode. I know people ask for us to.
We don't have enough work. So right. We thought let's do more.
Let's add some more work to the plate. Especially today actually is my birthday.
The day we're recording this.
Yeah. The day we are recording this, it is my birthday. It's not coming out on my birthday, but it's pretty fun to celebrate the taste. I like the Taste of Chicago, and we got thoughts about this.
This is my first time at the Taste.
Yeah, first time. That's amazing.
So I'm not like a big crowds person. And I'm not a big walk in the sweltering sun person.
Let me tell you, sweltering. It's sweltering. Because let me tell y'all, it is sweltering. If you've been out to Grand Park, unless you were under trees, there is nothing but maybe a droplet that hits you from the Buckingham Fountain.
if there's enough wind. Because if it's not a windy day,
you gonna bake.
Fucked.
You gonna bake. All the fair skinned people out there.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because this is rough. This is rough out here.
Yeah, y'all need to lobby for better
lotions. Listen to my joke about it, y'all. If you like comedy, come see me. I have a very fun joke about it. How I got a sunburn.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we did research. The reason why we're doing this is because we want to talk about we're history, we're food. What more, convenient thing and more important thing to the city than the Taste of Chicago?
Yeah. They could have paid us to do this, but we're doing it
pro bono.
We'll just give you this one for free.
Yeah, we hitting y'all Chicago.
That means I'm talking all the shit.
Yeah, right. We unsanctioned right now. Shit. But we got some pretty fun facts about the Taste of Chicago.
Yeah.
Are you ready to get in tune, y'all?
I am ready.
Let's get in tune. Chicago Taste of Chicago edition.
Nice.
There it is.
Serene.
Out in the sweltering heat. To the front of us is Buckingham Fountain.
Hey.
Behind us is Lakeshore Drive. I'm sorry. John Baptiste Point du Sable, Lakeshore Drive, and Lake Michigan. To the east, that's to the east. Lakeshore Drive, that is the east. I guess to the south is the Loop. To the west is the Loop.
To the
south is the south side. Anyway, I'm just trying to make do like what we normally would do, but it's unnecessary.
Community area number not
area
not applicable.
Not NA.
Not applicable.
Some people could say this is the Loop, or it's the near north side, or is the.
You know why it's not? Because there's no residential.
Right. Yes,
So
that is what
it
we
would
learned.
not be a community area because no one lives here.
Nobody lives here. It's not a community. Hey, look at hold on. That's a big point. That's y'all. That is. I don't know if y'all. We're not joking with this one. That is actually
No, that's for real.
That's for real. When there's no
one
people,
lives here.
it's not a community. So so this is just a park district. But let's talk about the history because I found out some really dope shit about the Taste of Chicago.
Okay.
It was started by a group of restaurateurs led by Arnie Morton. Now, you're probably thinking, who is Arnie Morton? That name sounds familiar, Morton. That's because it is. Arnie Morton is the founder of Morton's Steakhouse here in Chicago, now over 70 plus locations in multiple countries. But yes, he is the founder of Morton's Steakhouse. How did we get here? Because I deep dive into a little bit more about him.
Okay.
He was born in Chicago in Hyde Park.
Hey.
Yeah, he was born in Hyde Park. Here's a fun fact. His very first restaurant was the Walton Walk in the 1950s. And guess what? He had a partnership with Hugh Hefner for launching the Playboy Club in 1960.
Wow.
He was the right-hand man to the Playboy empire that launched February 29th, 1960, the leap year.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
That's wild.
That is wild. He was
because Hugh Hefner lived in.
He lived all over the South Side, really.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, Hyde Park, South Shore, Hyde Park. Yeah, that area right there. And we talked.
We've talked about this.
We talked about it. We talked about that. So it's pretty cool to kind of circle back on that. And he worked with him. Fun fact number 2: his parents had a restaurant in Hyde Park called Morton's. Okay, and it lasted 23 years at the location 5487 Lake Park Avenue. Arnie moved the restaurant to to Shore Drive Motel at 56th and South Shore Drive after his parents died in 1958. Now, here's the thing. It had a bunch of fancy stuff that you already know, like all the foods and everything that we know. Yeah. That's what it had in there, right? It had all that stuff. Yeah, it had all that stuff in there when he moved it. In 1978, he closed the restaurant and then opened Morton Steakhouse. so that's how.
When I heard his name, I thought Morton Salt.
Morton Salt. That's a fair thing here. I mean, this is big here in Chicago. That's not a far off thing, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, but Morton Steakhouse.
You said A for effort.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's me. I think that's fair. So, here's where the Taste of Chicago kind of jumps in here, right?
Yeah.
So the Taste. Arnie Morton went to Mayor Jane Byrne at the time and pitched the idea. He got this idea from visiting New York's kind of Taste of Chicago. They had like a food festival of some sorts. And he literally came back to her along with more of the restaurateurs here in Chicago and said, hey,
we should do this.
We should do this because we could do it better than New York. And the crazy part is, that's so Chicago. Like our attitude is always like, man, New York, we could do it way better than New York. I promise you that. We could do it better. So we did. We just did it better than New York. And Mayor Jane, she was like, Mayor Jane Byrne, she was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. They blocked off Michigan Avenue. That was the very first one. They blocked off Michigan Avenue. Do you remember? Here's a bonus fun fact for y'all. Michigan Avenue has not been shut down too many times. There's another time that it was shut down that I remember. And if you have another version of it, another one, go ahead. That's a point for you. But the one I'm thinking about is when Oprah actually shut down for her final taping here in Chicago.
Really?
She shut down Michigan Avenue. And at the time, I thought to myself, I was like, that's absolutely crazy that Chicago will allow Michigan Avenue, the magnificent amount, to be shut down just for.
Isn't there
not including the parades and shit like that. Yeah, not including parades. I want to say. Okay. So yeah,
I was gonna say I thought there were parades.
The lights, the festival lights is down here. When
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. No, Thanksgiving is on state.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is on state.
Again, I'm not a crowds person. I don't participate in these things.
Yeah. That I remember back in the day when the Thanksgiving Day parade. I mean, sorry, the Lights Festival.
Yeah.
Whew, it used to be. My goodness, it was like a mess. Yeah, it was a mess down here. I haven't been in a long time. I'm sure it's probably still ridiculous to get around here, but it's different being like living in Chicago now. Like living in Chicago and going to it is much different.
Yeah.
But anyway, we digress. So the first, take a guess at how big the first one was. Just a number.
Like how many restaurants?
No, just the amount of people. The first
10,000.
No, we're way off by 10%, but by like 90%. You off.
Damn.
So they estimated 100,000 people were going to be here.
Damn.
Yeah, it ended up being 250,000 people,
Shit.
and the restaurants made over $300,000
Wow.
off of the very first one. So when you get those kind of numbers,
you want to be out here.
Yeah, it was like a no-brainer for them to bring it back and say, "Hey, round 2, let's make this an annual thing and bring it back." And so they did. But when they did that, they brought it back to Grant Park. And the first year that it was in Grant Park was 1981. And the main reason why they moved it is because they had so many different people here, the influx of people. They needed bathrooms, they needed stages for the acts, dressing rooms for performers, showers, and ultimately, you just need the space.
Right.
You just need we just needed the space. And so that's why they moved here to Grant Park. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Maybe this would be a dope place for you to insert the little drone shot you got.
Yeah.
What it looks like.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, look, and I will do that.
Note for editor Dario.
Yeah.
Insert drone.
Note.
This is flying over.
Stop it. Note for editor. So that is a quick history of the Taste of Chicago. For anybody that was wondering, a little bit more on Arnie Morton, and shout out to his family, if by chance his family is listening, or
of course they listen.
Good if they catch wind of this. And for the people of Chicago, I don't know if y'all know, but like the Morton family is really like the Rockefeller of restaurants here in Chicago. They own so many restaurants that you might not even think of. So, and I'm talking about family, like his son, his daughters, their family members. They own things such as DMK Burger.
Such as?
Yeah, well, it applies this time.
Yeah.
So like they own a bunch of different restaurants.
Wow.
Yeah, that are here in Chicago that we just not take for granted, but
don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention to who owns these. Their group.
A lot of the times, like a small little boutique restaurant will open up as like a local restaurant, blah blah blah, and then you find out it's owned by like a mega restaurant, like Empire.
Yeah, that's basically.
I always like to look up who owns the restaurant, if it's actually locally owned, or if it's owned by a restaurant group.
I would definitely say, and I don't know why I didn't write them all down, but like I would say anybody that is listening, look up Arnie Morton and his family. They own a ton of different restaurants here in the city. But anyway, this year's Taste of Chicago went from July 8th through the 10th. They made the switch a little while ago to move it away from the 4th of July, because they usually start in when it expanded days. It started from like end of June and then went through like the 4th, and then it stopped before the 4th, just kind of alleviate the crowd stress.
How long does it usually run?
Oh, this thing usually runs like a week. Like a week long. It's so it used to run a week long. Yeah. But the last few here were like 4 days or so.
Yeah, I think 3 days is perfect.
I think 3 days for this festival
Friday,
is
Saturday,
just
Sunday.
Fine. Yeah,
good enough.
Yeah, I think it's just fine. Actually, so let's talk about this year, because they had a 2-year hiatus because of the pandemic. So it's very fun to have this thing back. It's such a staple here in Chicago. 42 years going strong, so it's really nice to have it back. But this year's Taste had 30 vendors, which is a drastic change.
How do you know? Roughly?
If roughly, I mean, I would say at least double. Double what they have here right now. Right. Yeah, at least double.
So
at least.
I was reading a little bit about like the changes they did this year, right? And so before this weekend, they had Taste of Chicago, but neighborhood edition. So each neighborhood or community, not each, but a few neighborhood community areas had their own Taste of Chicago.
Yeah, which is dope. That was a good idea.
So technically, you had more vendors, but not all of them in Grant Park. That's the difference.
Yeah,
technically, it's more
right. Well,
not all in the same weekend and not all in the same place.
Even then, that's not a lot. When I tell you it was a lot of people, and we get to here right now. They got 30 food vendors, a beer hall, the cocktail lounge. We had Nelly here this year. Yeah,
Friday.
Nelly was here this year. Bunch of musical acts. They had it all. Like I feel like that was laid out probably a little bit better than years past. Of course, they got dancing, they got the drinks, everything. It's a Taste of Chicago, but on a smaller scale. And like to your point about them putting things in the neighborhoods. That I think was a fire idea.
Yeah.
And if I had to give any suggestion, I would say keep that. But here at the Taste, the actual Taste, the official event, I would say, seeing how it is, because they have the vendors, the main vendors lined up around Buckingham Fountain going in that circle there, in that circle here. And then on the sides, you got the food trucks and then other vendors along the street here, which cool, you know what I mean? The problem is not as many restaurants, and we were looking. Right. The lines are absolutely insane. Insane.
Like Friday night, everyone was commenting on the lines are too long to get in. The lines were too long to get in because Nelly was performing. Okay, but like on today, the line took us like 3 minutes to get in here.
Yeah.
The problem is when you want to get food and you have to stand in line, or you want to get a drink or something. You're in line for like 30 minutes.
Yeah. At least. And the crazy, because this is your first time here.
Yeah.
So to the people that have been to the Taste of Chicago and may not have been in a little while, you all remember that Columbus was just insane, right?
Yeah.
Like you're coming down here. If you're in there, it's just packed with people. The artery streets are just packed. Balboa, I believe, in Jackson. All those artery streets are just packed. You know what I mean? Like little ways. With different vendors. And I'm saying, now that I think about it, we probably had like 100+ vendors before.
Wow.
It's nothing like that now. It is not like that, y'all. It is very walkable. You know what I mean? You're very spacious. Like we're sitting in the park right here. Yeah, we're sitting here in the park right now. And in the past, you weren't doing that unless you were like kind of on the outskirts of everything.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. So like for me, coming back to the Taste after a couple years, this is different. Like this is
I feel like this is a little more anything other than the lines. I would say this is probably, hearing what you're saying, is better.
Yeah, I agree. But like I feel like you need some way to space people out. Yeah. How can you do that? How
multiple checkout lines as opposed to one line that's 75,000 people long.
That's a good fact.
I would say having more vendors disperses the people around. There is room for more. Like Buckingham Fountain, the round area around it is not full.
No, it's not.
So you can fit a lot more vendors in there.
Yeah, I feel like if Mayor Lightfoot and anybody who's listening from the Taste of Chicago pass it along. We got to. I like this format though.
I do too. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. There's a lot of like kid-friendly areas. There's like bouncy castles and stuff. There's also like a cocktail area, a dance floor, a beer area. Yeah. The only other thing is not all vendors sell water.
Yeah, okay, so that's another change for drinks at all. You know what I mean?
They don't sell drinks at the vendors.
Yeah, that's a change.
Unless it's like their own specific. But no, I didn't see any vendor that sells a drink.
Yeah, I mean, it's very. I feel like it's like a few of them probably do. As we walked around, a few of them probably do, but like there's not
no water.
Yeah, right. We went to the cocktail lounge, which is very dope. They gave me a nice little birthday shout out when I was there. That's pretty dope. But you can get drinks, and if you're watching the video, I've been killing the Windy City mix right here. This bad boy is dangerous. It is absolutely dangerous.
It tastes like blood orange.
It tastes like Kool-Aid with no alcohol. It is perfect drink. Anyway, you get water there. We loaded up on the water before we started this right here because it's like piping hot.
It's like 78 degrees.
Yeah, it's piping hot. No shade.
It's more. It's like 91.
Yeah, but you like the taste, right?
I do. It's dope. Again, I'm not a crowds person, but it didn't feel too crowded. Yeah. Other than the lines. Next time I will be wearing a hat, and I will be bringing a handheld fan.
Yeah, we got two
because we bought them.
Yeah, we definitely did not bring these bad boys. I
completely forgot.
I don't know why we lapsed on that one.
I don't know.
That takes we take L on that one. Yeah. I like taste.
It was fun. It's a fun thing to do.
It's cool. I mean, I know people have mixed feelings about like going to the Taste. Like it's overrated, the same stuff every year.
It is overrated. If I'm being, but like it's like a fun festival activity to do. I mean,
it's a Chicago tradition, so I feel like let's just take it the way it is. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't understand what they mean by overrated. Like,
well, I think a lot of people, the crowds, deter a lot of people. You get a lot of outsider, not outsiders, but like a lot of people from the suburbs. So Chicagoans get sick of that kind of stuff. Maybe that's like a petty thing. I shouldn't even bring that up.
That's how I feel about Lollapalooza. I'm like, nah, nobody trying to do that shit.
Yeah, so I think it's just a lot of congestion for people, and it's really the same foods year after year. But to me, I like the fact that you get out in the city. We got like one big food festival you can all hang out down. I like that. You know what I mean?
It's a nice once a year experience. Mm-hmm. If it was like all summer, whatever, I would be like, no, this is too much. But
yeah, right. 3 days is perfect, especially when you got events planned out. You got the musical acts. Yeah, DJs dancing is going on. The drinks you can easily get. I think that's perfect. So for me, I say keep this format. Just figure out the lines. You got to figure out the lines
and add more vendors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you add more vendors, now you got the old taste of Chicago. Where there's a lot of crowded people. But I don't know. I don't know how you fix that. Because some of these lines were
it's above my pay grade.
Yeah, but we just sit here and critique. But I hope y'all learned something.
To give my opinion.
yeah. I hope y'all learned something about the taste of Chicago. That to me was so dope to like learn about how. Yeah. And I guess I should say Arnie is credited with kind of starting the taste of Chicago.
The founding father.
Yeah. So. Really dope. I would have never even guessed that.
Me
you know what I mean? That he was like kind of the start. I did know that Jane Byrne, started it. I thought she started it. It was like her idea. You know what I mean? I didn't know that he came to him and was like, hey, look, here's what we want to do.
Right.
And hearing a story like that is kind of dope for these kind of times now because I know restaurants need all kind of support they can get. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so it's cool to see that even back in the day, 42 years ago, some camaraderie.
Right.
However, we did eat food.
We did eat food.
So we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about food on this podcast here in Chicago because Sara also had a first.
I did.
We'll talk.
I'm embarrassed about this.
No,
first.
don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. I mean, although you've been here 11 years, you still damn. Anyway, we'll talk about it. Now that I think about it, it's kind of bogus. Y'all, we are gonna come right back. Y'all take some time, marinate that.
I mean, it's gonna be 5 seconds.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that. It's only like 30-second thing, but whatever. 77 flavors. We'll be right back.
Hey, thank you for coming back for the food portion of this episode, even though it's going to be short.
Yeah.
But due to the aforementioned lines, we only stopped at 2 places.
Yeah.
But 2 very good places.
We had the drink. We can talk about the drink. We could talk about the drink too.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. But let's go.
The first stop we went to was Seoul Taco.
Ooh, Seoul Taco.
And that's like Seoul, South Korea.
Yeah.
So, and we had their steak tacos. You get 2 tacos, and I think it's $6.
Yeah. Here the taste is $6.
Yeah. So you get 2 tacos. How was the taco?
Let me tell you, we will be visiting Seoul Taco wherever they are.
Fire.
Wherever they are in the city. We can look them up.
Amazing.
But Seoul Taco, easy points. These, first of all, the marinade that they use on the steak was fantastic, y'all.
Yes.
I mean, absolutely insane. They had like this sauce on it that was just fantastic. I don't know. That's the only adjective I can use right now. But they were tender. And of course, y'all know this is a taste portion. So you get, I don't know if this is the actual size of the taco in store, but they were fantastic. And for $6, you get 2. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
You know what we should talk about though is that they did change the format of the food, how you buy the food. This will be a good time.
Oh,
so before you buy, you know how you buy the ream of tickets. That's how you got your food. You pay for food. You pay for tickets. And different dishes cost different amount of tickets. Liquor you still had to pay cash for. You pay cash or credit. Now you literally buy everything with credit card or cash.
Yeah,
I like that better.
Me too.
Yeah, I really like that better because I
don't want to be running out of tickets.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Because then the ticket line was also a bitch. Oh my god, it was just horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's what it is.
Right.
People were waiting in line to get tickets, and you weren't waiting in line because you didn't have a ticket.
Right.
Now everybody got money on them, and you could just do. So there we go. I just thought about that. Maybe bring the tickets back. Get these people out the line.
Do ticket pre-sales.
Yeah, right. That. Or if they had like a wristband,
a VIP.
Ooh, if you had a wristband and
You
each
pay
one
$100.
man, hey, look, City of Chicago, holla at Disney. Holla at Disney. They've been doing this.
they do this.
They do this. Anyway, I'm sorry.
But no, that's all right. We also had the street corn. That was really good.
Yeah, because they had the.
I have no idea what it was topped with.
Me either.
It's not a regular menu item. I don't see it on the regular menu.
What was the topping was like the stuff that you get on sushi?
I don't know. It was definitely like a spicy mayo on there. Yeah. And it was some sort of a crumb.
Whatever tahini. It looked like tahini.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Tahini.
Yeah, tahini, my bad. I was close. At least I know what I'm talking about this time.
What's funny is tahin, like the way you said it in Arabic, means flour.
Bruh.
So, okay,
all right.
I don't know about
Yo,
that.
well, I still took an L somehow. Sarah found a way to show that I'm out here taking L's. No, but it was fan good. Fan good.
Fantastically
It was
good.
Yeah, it was fantastically good. I like that.
Yeah. And we also had the chicken skewer.
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
so the corn was $3. The chicken skewer was $6 also. Yeah. So the chicken skewer was... Go ahead. The chicken skewer was
fantastic. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was really good.
Very tender.
So, very tender. And it was a little spicy.
Got a little kick to it, yeah.
A little spicy. But yeah, it was really, really good. It had like ginger, soy. These are just the flavors I could like pick out of what was in the marinade.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. Fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And for everything with tip, I think we paid like $22.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Now here's where Sarah, another first for her.
Yeah.
We had
Harold's chicken.
Harold's chicken, y'all. And of course we.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
Okay. She don't want to, y'all. Look, what'd you think? What'd you think about Harold's chicken?
It was really good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think it was going to be bad.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I get it.
You know.
But it's like one of those things. Crispy. As a Chicagoan, you have to. Yeah, they do it very well. You know what I mean? They did it very well.
Super crispy, juicy.
Yeah, for them to be pumping out chicken like that.
I don't know who's back there over that oil machine because it is hot.
In a truck, in a food truck, they are going absolutely insane. No. Shout out to everybody out here that's humping out here in the humping, like busting their ass. You know what I mean? Like in the heat, humping the heat.
Here humping?
Hey, y'all, our dog. Reason why humping is sensitive. Our dog was humping the air, y'all. I don't know what's.
It's the first time he's done it.
It's freaky ass dog.
I was so embarrassed. We were in the dog park. He started sniffing another dog, and then as he's sniffing the other dog, he arched his back and humped the air. I was like, "Oh my god, stop it!"
This dude, we gotta lock him up. You in for the summer after that one, bro? Like this is not how we act.
I can't take him to the park again.
No, we don't act like that on the streets, bro. Like you can't be doing that.
You
know, people go to jail for less.
Oh,
Stop.
God.
Anyway,
this dog to jail.
Anyway, I'm gonna teach Campbell the rules of life out here.
No means no, Campbell.
Yeah. Campbell, come on. What is you doing, baby?
Didn't even ask her or anything. He just started sniffing and humping.
Yeah, man.
So embarrassed.
Get your life together, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, but here's a really cool thing. This is so Chicago about Harold's chicken. When you get the chicken, they got two coolers of
like blue igloo
coolers of mild sauce. so you don't come with mild sauce. You get the mild sauce, and there's two huge igloo coolers of mild sauce. So
they're like, go crazy,
y'all. If that's not the most Chicago thing in the world, life hack: get yourself a bottle of water. Go fill that bad boy up with us. So with
some mild sauce.
With some mild sauce, and take that shit home. There you go. You got mild sauce here in Chicago. We love mild sauce. Let me tell you,
it's really good.
Yeah, honestly. We spend a lot of time on the South Side nowadays. Probably at least 2 or 3 times a week. We on the South Side, and I eat out there when I go to Aviva. Pick up the shirts and stuff like that.
Without me,
yeah. Well, what am I supposed to do? Shit, you ain't there. So I'm eating and had tacos. And I still ask for mild sauce with the fries.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a habit. You know what I mean? Like when you out here, you got
vinegary taste.
So
it's
good.
Just so good.
When you mix it with Harold's chicken, I don't know. Harold's chicken you got to get the real Harold's chicken too, where it's drenched in it. You just got to drench. Yeah. Right now we was out here. You put it on yourself. Still hits, but it ain't the real thing.
You need somebody else to do it for you.
Yeah, you need
right.
yeah, you need to be your fingers
somebody
need to
else
be
to dip it for
super
you.
Go ahead, I got it. I got it. Look at us, we was both ready for that one. And then lastly, we had drinks. I had drinks.
Yeah, I had water.
Yeah, let me tell you about this drink right here. This right here, if you're looking, it is a pink cooler looking thing with a dried lemon orange in it. And it is fantastic, y'all. Let me tell you, this right here is probably one of the smoothest drinks I've had. That bad boy costs $12, but it's got rum in it. It's got Saint Germain. I don't say this a lot, but for some reason, Saint Germain, y'all, is like one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
I love Saint Germain because it just hit and get me right almost immediately. That's what she said. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. But I love it. And this thing right here, and for being hot, this is my second one.
Yeah.
And it is perfect for this heat right now because it's so cold. It tastes very good. You know what I mean? For a liquor drink. Life hack again. The waitress that gave it to me, she said, take pour the water, drink the water, and then pour this in there. Now you can walk around with a top on it, and can't nobody knock it out your hand. You know.
There you go.
So yeah, but yeah, come over, buy the cocktail. Well, it's over now, but
next year.
Yeah, next year. You know, go ahead and find this. I don't know where you can find this at, but maybe I can go in there and throw a little edit in here and find out where you can find this. But this is one of the top drinks to me because everybody is walking around with it. Like there's literally, I mean, you can't turn your head without seeing one. You know what I mean? So like, obviously I'm like, where the hell is everybody getting this pink drink from? And I found it. Now I'm on my second one. But
Cocktails.
When we walk out of here, I'm getting my third one. So,
but our parking expires in 23 minutes. So
well, y'all,
we got to walk 20 minutes to the car.
Okay. Well,
so on that note, y'all be blessed. If you enjoyed this episode, send it to someone you like. Sorry, the taste is over, but you can come next year. This late coverage is what we're all about.
We've been busy, y'all. We've been busy.
If you did not like this episode and you thought, why am I listening? Why are we here? I don't like crowds. I hate food. Fuck the history.
No, come on now. That was dope.
It's the wrong podcast. This is the wrong podcast. Go find a different one. There's Cherry Bomb makes a great podcast.
Oh, okay. So are you referring people?
There's a lot. Just search, Google it. Crime podcast. There's a bunch of them.
You ain't no good. I tell you. Crime podcast. Okay.
Peace.
We'll see y'all. Listen to y'all Wednesday. You listen to us Wednesday. Bye. Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please like, rate, and subscribe to us on all streaming platforms where you listen to podcasts. And we hope you listen soon. We'll catch you back next Monday with a new episode. Bye.